Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Pseudos Crochet and More. This is your host, Crystal. Today is WIPS and FOS. I was going to make this into a wrap, but it was just taking so long. And then I'd forget which row I was on, and then I'd have to go back and look and count, and it's like, okay, nope. So I pulled out some rows. I'll show you this here. This is actually what I call the sunburst stitch. I do have a tutorial on this stitch and a written pattern on my website that you can follow along with. There were some things on the tutorial that I changed that I was doing on this here, but I turned it into a scarf. It was long enough. It goes past, here, I'll stand up. So you can see, it goes past my boobs. So it's long enough. It's a little wide, but it was wider. I think I took out like 2 or 3 rows, but it's long enough I can do this with, or just leave it like this and just keep my neck warm in the colder months. This was made with the Big Twist Supernova in, oh my gosh, I don't even remember the color name of it now. Nebula? I think it's Nebula. It was the black with all the different colors in it. I did like how this stitch worked up with this pattern. Because this is a roving style yarn, it was like, I'm trying to figure out what stitch. I don't want to do just some basic stitch with it. What stitch can I do? And this is the one that I decided on for this one. And then, so this is just done. I just have to weave in my tails. I got the tails still. I was like, I have a whole bunch of this because I was gonna make this bigger. But again, like I said, I put it down, and every time I went to go pick it back up, I'm like, okay, what row am I on? Because it's a four row repeat. It is what I would consider an advanced pattern. So you really have to have the patience to remember what row you're on to make sure that the repeat goes correctly. And I'm like, I can't, no. I was going to undo the whole thing, and I'm like, you know what? No. I'll just turn it into a scarf for winter time for next year. So that is done, finally. And then I'm like, okay, well, what else can I do with this yarn? Because, like I said, I did not want to do just a basic, like, double crochet or single crochet, half double crochet, anything like that. Because I think it kind of takes away from the yarn, because it is a very pretty yarn. But it's also one that you kind of have to be careful with, because if you have to go back and pull a stitch because you missed something, I did have some trouble with getting some of the spots undone. Excuse me. I do apologize. Anytime this week that there's a cough or anything like that in the video, I'm still dealing with what I was sick. My sinuses are draining because of the weather changing. I prefer cold weather. Give me cold weather all the time. I'd rather have to try to bundle up than try to cool off. And menopause is right now, because hot flashes are coming at times that it really does not need to be coming. And sorry about my hair. It's just all over today. Very frizzy. Well, and our temperatures are kind of still fluctuating. It's cold a few days and then it warms up a few days. So I've been battling with the sinuses. So back to the crochet. So I said, you know what? I really like a stitch that I've been working on. It's called Forks in the Road. And I will come out with a tutorial on it. It's a very simple 2-row repeat, beginner friendly, as long as you can remember certain things about the different rows. Now I started, as I said, I unraveled about 2 or 3 rows from this last night, and I started working on this. And I don't know what this is going to turn into, but it's a 163 starting chain. But it would be big enough for a blanket, a wrap, a cardigan. I think it'd be big enough for a cardigan. No, unless I'm really short. Because this is considered, what do they consider this? A 2 or a 1? I don't know. I think it's a 2 weight, but it's roving. So it goes from really kind of thick to really thin. I want to say it might even be a 3 weight. But I have enough that I could make a blanket out of it. Whether it's a lap blanket, a baby blanket, I don't know yet. And my dog Brownie, my daughter I should say, because she acts more human than anything, really loves when I make the bigger projects so she can test them out. So last night she was mad at me because I stopped crocheting. Like, hey, where'd you go? Your tester, where'd you go? So this is 3 rows. You got this first row, the next row, and this is the 3rd row. So it is going to take a little bit longer, but at least it's only a 2-row repeat, and I can tell, what I did for the previous row, what I needed to do the next row. So I will keep you posted about the progress on this. Again, like I said, it's probably going to turn into a blanket, whether it's a lap blanket or a baby blanket, I don't know yet. I do need to start thinking about another blanket for my niece, because she just announced that she's having her 2nd child in September, and I still have not gotten her first child's blanket to her. So I'm probably going to, at that time, get everything sent to her for the new baby and for her daughter that she had. Well, she'll be a year old at the end of April, I do believe. Yeah, April. Wow. Whew. Time flies too fast. So, yeah, that's what I've been working on, other than my hooks and needles stuff, which you'll see tomorrow what I did there. But next week I will have the unboxing for Hooks and Needles box 6. I did get that. Now this one is going to be a little different because I did skip on the extra yarn this time for this box. I might have to do that again. I don't know. It's a play-by-play right now. My husband was laid off from his job, so he's got it. He's waiting. He's got to wait till next Tuesday. He's got to wait a whole week before he has a follow-up on his interview that he had this week on the 18th. So fingers crossed that this goes somewhere, because he started to drive me nuts. I don't know if you heard that, but he's just on the other side of the office. Our bed kind of bumps up against the closet, the door that's here. That door on the other side of that closet is our bedroom, where our bed's at. So, and he's been laying down, letting me do my videos today. So I know I missed out last week. I only got the music video for Monday. I really hope you all are liking that. I hope you liked yesterday's video, yarn music video. Not every week's going to be about yarn. I'm going to try to mix some other things in with it too, but I am going to keep it, relatively, I'm going to keep it appropriate for everybody to listen to. My husband and I have been coming up with songs. He comes up with his own songs related to us, related to what he's going through, things like that. So, please, they're not very long videos, and that's what Mondays are going to be, Music Monday. So take a moment, listen to it. Some of them are funny as all get out. Some of them are not so much. Last week I did the one for St. Patty's Day. So like I said, not all of them are going to be yarn related. I did one about menopause and hot flashes and the change. So if you're going through that right now, maybe you could go back a few weeks, check that music video out. It is funny, and it's also very almost on point with how I'm feeling right now. So, yeah, that's that. I'm drinking Starbucks is vanilla lavender. I am recording all my videos for this week on Saturday, March 22nd. So if you see the same, I'm wearing the same thing, it's because they're all on the same day. So don't worry, all being recorded one day as best I can. And I'm going to start working on the following week's video maybe tomorrow or something, because I'm trying to get ahead of the game instead of being behind the game. And with hubby home, which isn't a problem, but like I said, we share the same room. If you notice behind me, you can see his tower still. But we have our shelving back there with his books on it, our knickknacks, our kids that have passed away. Let me see. That box there is Ichigo. That is our son Big Benson, our little Benson, and in the cat statue is our cat Kit Kat. So we have 3 of them up there. Our other pets that have passed away, we didn't have that option at the time. They were both very sudden when they passed away, and we didn't have the money to have them cremated or anything. Ichigo, the one in the box here, underneath, whatever that is. Oh, it's a gnome. That there is, that was a very sudden thing. He had been sick for a while, and nobody could figure out what was causing the sickness or anything, so we really couldn't do anything. Just let him live his life. And those glasses there are from our wedding. They need polished. We got Groot and Rocket. And then up above that, there's Tigger, Rocket, I'm going the wrong direction, Sally, Groku. I'm not sure if those are... What are those? Those are more Grokus, the little tiny ones. Those ones there. That's Doctor Who's TARDIS. I'm going the wrong way. I have to remember it's backwards. And I don't know. Those are little things that we picked up. Some of those things are from Apex that are on the other end. Those are my husband's. That painting next to the cat, that there my niece did for me and my husband. She's very artistic. She also has books. She has 2 books, if I'm not mistaken, on Amazon. I have one of them. Unfortunately, I've not finished reading it. I don't even know where that book's at. It might be behind me or in the garage still. I don't know. But my husband bought it for me to read, and I have yet to do that. But she is very artistic. And then way above all that is all of my husband's hats from Boston's Galley. Now, there's some that are not up there. You can see them hanging off the edges. Let's see, right there. But he has quite a bit of those. He really likes those hats. Which isn't a problem, but when they come out with new ones, if it's something he likes, we get it. If it's not, then we don't worry about it. Let me see, what other kind of updates can I give you guys? I cannot believe March is almost over with. It feels like we just hit 2025, and April is just around the corner. Okay, I have a question. Do you guys like the warmer weather, or do you like the cooler weather? I like cooler weather. And this is my reason. And everybody has their reasons of why they like different seasons. Mine is, I love the snow. I'd rather curl up with a blanket, layer up with extra clothes to get warm, have some hot cocoa. In the summer, or the warmer months, depending on where you live, you could strip down to your birthday suit and still be hot. To me, I I understand the reason for summer, but for me, that is not my time of year. Fall to winter to maybe the beginning of spring. Again, it all depends on where you live. Let me know in the comment section what's your favorite season. What's your favorite temperature? What's your perfect temperature? In the description box below. I'd like to know. You know, it's not, I don't want to start anything because everybody, you know, likes different temperatures. But I could do from 50 and below. Or 6, maybe 60 at the hottest. Because you could still go out with light coverings and still be comfortable. But anything above that, no, not my cup of tea at all. And especially since I'm back in Texas now, I know that once May hits, that's it. It's hot the rest of the time until about October, September, October. It starts to finally start to cool back down again. But again, it all depends on where you're living, what type of, you know, heat you like, you know, or temperature's comfortable for you. But yeah, anything 60 and below for me is perfect. And because it's easier for me, and now that I'm having the hot flashes, yay, I don't think I'll ever be able to stay cool until that's all done with, and I don't even know how long that lasts, but they're not fun at all. I was gonna bring something else up, and I don't remember what. It'll come to me. It's not coming to me. Well, I think that's gonna be it then for today, because I can't think of what else I was gonna talk about. I don't remember. Oh, maybe the woobles? I don't know. I know I mentioned this in another video this week when I show you my hooks and needles stuff, and how the only thing that I've done amigurumis wise is the woobles. Now I have several other amigurumi sets. I've got a Star Wars set. I've got a Marvel set. I have The Nightmare Before Christmas. I have this that I got off of Amazon. Okay, maybe I won't be able to get this. Come on. Come here. And I mean, it's cute. Comes in a little cookie, like a little tin. It's called the Cookie Box Crochet Kit for Beginners. Now, I have done an unboxing on this. I have not actually tried this yet. It looks really simple, but then looks can be deceiving. I will, when I do this, I will let you guys know how I think the instructions are, how well or how easy or difficult it was to do this one. Now, a lot of people do not like the woobles because they're so expensive. And I can kind of agree with that. They are really expensive. But they have taken off like nobody's business. And I think it's because when you get this, they start you off on your first round of crochet. And then you pick up from there. This right here, the top part of the whale, or the narwhal is what it's called, they did this part. The rest of it was me. So I mean, they do start off, for somebody who's never crocheted before, and you don't know what you're doing, I mean, at least they give you that first round. Other ones, no. This one here, I know you have to I mean, it's basically the same type of yarn. It's like t-shirt yarn. It's so weird. I called it shoelace yarn when I was working on this. Shoelace yarn. That's what it felt like to me. I mean, this kind of does too, but I'm pretty sure this is what they call t-shirt yarn. 68% cotton, 32% nylon. But you do get the hook. I mean, that's one positive. If you get this for somebody who has not crocheted before, you get the hook. Which right there, my nose is running, I'm sorry. That if you don't have this hook, this could cost like $3 to $4 individually. This is a 3mm hook. And hooks separately are not always on the affordable side. I mean, you get all the yarn, you get the cookie crumble, which is the eyes and stuff if you want to use their safety eye things. They give you the stuffing. Now I know with the woobles, I think I had enough left over to do another narwhal. That's how much extra they gave me. Now I don't know, like I said, I don't know about this one because I haven't attempted it yet. They give you little stickers, a thank you, and then you have to get their video to do this one's pattern. And I do believe that's the same way with the woobles. And then when you're done, you could use this for other things, crochet or crafting related. Or you can put your little pearl back in there. If it fits, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is my only amigurumi thing that I've ever made. I mean, you can tell because the eyes are off-centered, and I tried to make sure that they were right, spot on, but looking at it now, I can tell that it's not. He's like looking side-eyed. He moved his one eye to look off the side of him or something. I don't know. I know that we came up with a name for him, but I don't remember what that was. But that's my little narwhal. I know that they give them names on the packaging, but I don't remember what they named him on this one. I still have the rest of the stuff for this. But he sits here underneath my monitor since I found him, because he was packed away since I moved. But I found him, so he's sitting there now. I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you liked it. Again, let me know in the comment section what your favorite time of year is, or what temperature is your favorite temperature. What's your limit? How much can you take during summer and all that stuff? Alright, well, again, if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you like my content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe and then the notification bell so you're always aware of when new content comes out. I hope you all stay safe and stay crafty. Until next time, have a good one. Bye-bye.